them back from finding someone who will truly value them. They are setting them up for heartbreak and devastation if they break up with them and leave them, having taken something so precious. If you say that you are a person of love, then you won't wrong someone you love. You will wait. You will respect them enough to not push them or use them in this way. And vice versa. Do not allow anyone else to wrong you. Love waits to give, but lust can't wait to get. Accepting God. Finally, Paul teaches us in 1 Thessalonians where the authority for sexuality comes from. Ultimately, it does not belong to us. It belongs to God. In a sense, our bodies are not ours. They are His. So the question gets into a bigger realm than just who someone is going to sleep with or not. It gets into the question of who someone is going to obey or not. There are few better tests for whether or not someone lives a life in submission to God than what he or she does with their sexuality. Sex is such a powerful and meaningful desire that to give it up and obey God in that area is a true sign of worship. It is a true sign that someone is willing to say, "Not my will, but thine be done." And that becomes important for a serious reason later on. In a long-term relationship, you want to be with a person who knows that they are not God and always places themselves in a position of submitting to God. What if your spouse, for example, is angry and wants to punish you or strike back at you in hurt or revenge, or is tempted in some area of lust or addiction, or wants to blow off all responsibility and revert to a carefree teenage life, or is tempted to avoid paying taxes? If that person is the ruler of his or her own soul, what's going to stop him? If he or she is a person who, no matter what the temptation is or desire of the flesh, can be counted on to say, "Not my will, but thine," then you are with a safe person. If you can trust him or her to do it God's way, you'll always be a beneficiary. But if you are with a person who does it God's way only as long as that does not interfere with his or her desires, then you're with a self-ruled person, and you will always lose.